Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to Dutchman Plays Battle of Asura. It's the final week of vacation. We're on to the silly matches. No stress, just vibes. And Asura is such an aggressive game mode. It's so much fun. When this one first came out, I had my fingers crossed that they would keep it in game. And they did. They did. They listened. Now you can play Battle of Asura whenever. I guess I can talk about Asura. Some of you might not have ever seen it. The way Asura works is the round does not end when somebody wins. If you are the first player to throne, the first player to sumo, you are out of the hand for the rest of the game. The other players continue drawing tiles, excluding you from all actions. You start with what's known as a Charleston. Each player is going to take 3 tiles from their hand, pass them to another player on the table, the direction being randomly decided. And then you go from there. So in this case, I'm going to take my 1x1, probably the south wind, and pass those along. I like the other blocks in my hands. We got the 6 on the 7. This red is still floating, which is not good. If people aren't passing their honors along, it means they're keeping them for themselves. So I'm expecting a pwn there. It didn't. What else is unique about Asura? If somebody gets pulled out of the lineup, you can no longer chi anymore. So if this guy goes out, I can't chi from across. I already mentioned that the round doesn't end. So as the game goes on, sumos become less and less valuable because there are less and less players that have to pay into it. A lot of times, fighting against a Riichi is the right play, because if you can win 1,000 points and get out of the way, even if they sumo, you are protected from it. 4 on the 5 is great. I think these 9s are my pair. So I cut 8, cut 2. 6 on the 8. Cut 7, cut 8. These are my pair. Now I cut 9, cut 8. 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna cut the 9s just in case we make it to Tanyao. I think that's the best way to play this. I think that was perfect 50-50 what direction you wanted to go on this. Now I can open for Tanyao. Now I can pick up the 6 and cut the 7 still. 3, 4, 5. This is bittersweet because this is the exact opposite of what I wanted to have happen. Now I kind of have to call the 7s because it's not likely, or I might end up for a 10 if I pull the 5-8 first. I have to fix this block before I can worry about this one. The weight still looks good though. Yeah, I can't take that. I almost did, but I can't. Actually, I could have. I could have dropped the 8 and forced the double pair weight. A little dumb of me. I can be dumb sometimes. Three we don't need. A red 5? I'll keep it over an 8, that's for sure. That was the dumbest thing I could have done. I should have dropped the 5. Seven on the 6. I don't want. It could be Manzu half flush over there, which would be bad. I'll take the wide weight. That's my win. And just like I called it, we are out of the way. Very scary hand across, Reichi from the left. We get out of there with 1,000 points and call it a day. Go ahead. You guys can play all you want. Denied 1,000 points to the left. Open half flush Dora 3 is still very scary, but it's got nothing to do with us anymore. And he cut the 6. Interesting. Does he need honors? What honors could he want? Green dragons are still alive? Nope, greens are taken. Whites are probably cleared. Reds? There's a couple of reds left. About to mute this guy. Yeah, I'm gonna mute him. You bore me with your emotes. I do not find you entertaining. At least he's not wasting time with them. But like, people who aren't creative with their emotes are just so weird. You've got 9. You've got 9, you want to use one of them only? No, not that one. So. Let's see. I want to keep that east, but I'll throw the 9. Something like this. I love pulling for the Yakuhai. And hey, we got pairs too, so. I might do Chitoi. I know I hate Chitoi, but we're off to a good start here. 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs. We've got some terminals that are sneaky for Chitoi. But this hand is perfect for just a normal hand. 133, 133, 788, 778. Like, these are all fantastic blocks, I think. This is maybe the weakest, but I was gonna cut this into a pair anyways. And there comes a 789. So it's like everything is going the way of a normal hand. Indeed, there's a 7 and the 9 over there, so it's kind of harder to use those for a Chitoi. I'll cut the 1, I'll lock the pair in. And we can see where we want to go with this. Do I cut the 8? Do I cut the 7, 9? Do I cut the 4 mon? 4 on the 5. I think we go back to a normal hand. I think we're looking for Reichi now. Looking for 3-pin, 3-so, 2-so. I'll just convert that into 6, 7, 8. Now we can open on Tanya. Pwn 3, Pwn 3, pair of 7s, cutting 8 and 1. I actually like that idea a lot. Tanya Dora 4 is fantastic to me. Sorry, Tanya Dora 3. I was already giving myself the Pwn of 3s, but those are the ones I don't think we'll find. 3, 6 from the left. That was a fast Pwn on the 8s. How did you know? Whites are safe against that player. West are probably safe as well. That green was a risky one, IMO. But it's Asura, have fun, go crazy. Another Pwn we can call. Now there's nothing for having mostly Pwns. The 6, 7, 8 would not give us Toi Toi. But a double pair weight, accepting that Dora. I'm always excited. Floppy Doppy. Mentioned it last week, mentioned it the week before. WRC commentators mentioned that in the highest level of professional play, discarding a tile from your hand and replacing it with the tile you drew seems like it's sneaky and hiding information, but it actually often works against you and reveals more than you think you're letting on. But I am a creature of habit, and my habit is to swappy doppy, so more often than not, I will discard from my hand and then replace it. I think especially in a game like this, where it keeps the tiles lined up where they're supposed to be. Ooh, this is a tough one. I'm gonna go for it. If I die, I die. Yeah. My hand is bigger, so it's fine. And now this guy's doing it, so I'll just mute them both. Here's our save for that guy. We Suji'd the 5s, but I don't know if anyone's gonna fall for that. Last tile? Actually, we get last tile. Oh! Thank you, thank you. Under the Sea Tanya, Dora 4. Ani. Unfortunately, that player was out, so we only got 6k. It is what it is. Alright. The 1, the south, and the 2. Everything else I like. The green might be my first discard, but we'll see. These guys are probably dotting at each other, that's why they didn't discard right away. There's a path to Tanya here, but it's a little slow, I think. I don't know what to do with this 1, 2, 3. The 4s kind of look like the pair. I love the pair of the 8. I could call it 2, 3, 4, and 4, 5. Just cut the 1. And then make one of these the pair. And then just throw the 8 away. I'll cut the 1. Let's go for it. Let's get crazy. Another rule that I haven't mentioned yet. Asura, you do not get to keep your dealer seat. There are no repeats. So that's also a further incentive to kind of just go, go, go. And to go big. I could chi the 7, cut the 6. The 5s ended up toning. I could chi the 7, cut the 6, and then it's a 3/6 weight in the bamboo. Because the 5s came together. Rip 3s. I just can't give up this 8, man. I'm giving up the 8. Tanya, Dora, let's see if I can hit the guy to my left. I can maybe even calm the 5s, but I doubt someone's gonna drop the 5 pin. I'm keeping my cursor way off to the side so I can nail this, nail the roan if it's that guy, skip it if it's anyone else. 3/6 still very alive in the wall. There's only 1/6 over there. Maybe full flush across the way, maybe half flush. Hard to say. We're temporarily Furiton. But now we are not. We'll take another one. Temporary Furiton gets cleared when your turn comes back, so... Even though he pwned and conned and turned the turn order back this way, we still have to wait until it comes back to us. East is not safe. I'm gonna take any Roan now, because, this might go this way. Because we got Dora 3, essentially. That's what I'm getting at. We can win off of anybody and it'll be fine. Nothing happened. We drew out. Everyone was Senpai, so no points are exchanged. I'll cut this one, and the west. Give me a Yakuhai, give me a chance to punch the guy on the left. We passed up a couple wins there, including a win on the guy across. Well, we were Furiton, so we couldn't have won off of him. But I still think that was the right play. If we were trying to play as if this was a real 4-player game. Maybe the second one I should have taken, but it was still off the wrong player, and we didn't have value yet. It was after this con and that con that we had Dora 3 in the pocket suddenly. At that point, I have no qualms about winning off of anybody, because I had guaranteed pass first. Before, when it was just Tanya nothing, Tanya Dora 1 even, it just wasn't worth winning. Not off of this guy. We found a pair for the 3s. So I've got floating 7, floating 1, floating 7. 3, 4, 4, I kind of feel like I need to turn into a sequence now. Yeah, let's call this 3, 4, and 4, 6, 8. So I need a 5, 7, and 2, 5. Also 5, 8 in the bamboo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all of our blocks. I'm gonna cut the 7-pin first. Get us out of danger on that one. East isn't too scary. West wins our Dora. East could give someone West Wind. Alright, there we go. 6, 7, 8 filled in. So now we're looking for 2, 5, 4, 3. I can't open, I have no value. But I'm about to find Pinfu. If I can get 2, 5, or 5, 8 in the bamboo. 2, 5 in the Manzu, 5, 8 in the bamboo. For all the audio listeners out there. There's my red 5 on the characters. 5, 8 in the bamboo. Riichi, Pinfu, Dora. Riichi, Pinfu, Dora, for now. DC from the right, so we might win off of that guy. Riichi, Pinfu, Dora is 3 Han. Sumo brings it to 4. Everyone's still in the game, so that's fine. That's my 8. Off the guy I wanted to. Perfect. We're in first. I do not think we got Ura there. That was a pretty light hit. Hit him with a stink eye. He still has a chance to come back. He needs 3,500 points off of one of the others. A non-dealer 1, 2, 39. 3 Han would do it. But there's not enough time. The tiles are gone. Nothing. Not even Tenpai. GG's. Good game, good game. I snuck in there at the end, which is always fun. Thanks everybody for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please click the like and subscribe button. It really helps small channels like this one grow and reach a wider audience. And I hope you have a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening. Goodbye.